No mobiles allowed. इधर चला दो please. इस साइड चला दो. There are only 2 rules. 1, no mobiles allowed, please. Second, if somebody sleeps or तो 2 बार उठक बैठे, ठीक है? Sit down and stand up on the same time, ठीक है? As well. See, I'll not try and bore you. What I'll do is I'll tell you very briefly about the profile, details of it, what the company is looking forward in you, how you can get selected if you really want to. Okay? Remember your second year, right? Second year. You will be MBA, right? Yes. शक हो रहा है? पूरा शक से बोलो. हाँ शायद बन जाएगा. ठीक है? Anyway, so you are second years, you are MBA, you are freshers. Freshers have one USP. What is that? They can mold you to anything.
Flexible.
Energetic.
Flexible.
See, your first point is correct. You can be anyone. You can be anyone you wish to be. Simple. Because you are freshers. As soon as you get into a company, next company expects the job. वहाँ से क्या कीजिए? आपको अलग क्यों करना है? अब तो सीख गए वो चीज़. I want that expertise only. So this is the one chance where you have to select that what I can be. And obviously life will give you more chances that what you can be more. But right now you got a chance that I can be anyone I wish to be. And today is one small part of that explanation that what you can be. Okay? So I'll try and not bore you too much. What I'll do is I'll just explain you little bits and pieces. You tell me at the end of the presentation whether you are satisfied or not. Okay? Fair enough? Cool? Okay. Moving on. The presentation says why you. There are 2 parts of it. Why you in terms of from the company side. Why should I select you? And from your perspective, why you can get into that company. Both ways of looking at it. I know the second perspective doesn't apply at most places because you think कि एक बार जॉब मिल जाए. एक बार जॉब मिल जाए, माँ बाप का एक कर्जा लिया है उसको उतार दें हम तो दिल से बोझ हल्का हो. But the point is, we need to look at, because you're freshers, your second years, you will be MBAs and you can be anyone. So now you can decide that why you can get into that. Okay? Moving on. Okay, in the presentation, what we will discuss briefly is about the profile. Okay? As I told you that 2 profiles are very same. Very same. I hope that you will not know, but it's okay. It's okay. We will not talk about what you know and what you don't know. We are talking about what you can know right now. ठीक है? And it's okay. अभी इंटरव्यू नहीं हो रहा. ठीक है? इंटरव्यू जब हो रहा है उससे पहले मुझे सब कुछ पता होना चाहिए. And that's what we are concerned about. We will talk about the profile. We will talk about challenges attached to it because every profile has a very specific set of challenges, and you need to look at the challenges very, very carefully. Because some of you will think that no, yeah, this profile is not for me, and some of you which you may not know right now, but you will feel that yes, that profile can be me and I can make it big there. Big in the sense money. I will talk money. I am a sales guy. I will talk money. 100% money. कितना पैसा कमा सकते हैं, घर पे कितने पैसे आ सकते हैं, बस. ठीक है? So, second part we'll talk about is what company is looking forward in that profile because they have sent you JD. JD आप लोगों ने देखा? बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग JD. ठीक है? बहुत एक्सप्लेनेशन लिख के भेजा है. ठीक है? तो आपको ये बता रहे कंपनी आप में क्या ढूंढ रही है and do you have it? And that's what we'll talk about. Third part we'll talk about that is there something for you long term? मतलब अगर मैं यहाँ चला भी गया, चलो ठीक है, आज मुझे लगता है कि I think that I can go there and I can make it big. But what is the big part in there? कितने पैसे मिल सकते हैं मुझे ऐसे 2 साल 3 साल 4 साल बाद? Right? It's not just about immediate money. You don't like to get somewhere, you get into there and get stuck. ठीक है? So we'll see that what is there in future. So slides are visible. Yes. सर बोर्ड में तुम लोगों ने कलाकारी की है या पेंसिल गंदा था? Okay, the last part is why you. We will talk about your CVs. We will talk about a little bit about your interview, how it can go, and what are the questions you should be prepared about. I'll not give you the questions, okay? But I'll try and see that in interview, what is the holistic approach? एक होता है कि मुझे बस आप क्वेश्चन बता दो, मैं आंसर ले लूँगा, टेंशन नहीं, याद कर लो पूरे को उल्टी कर दूँगा. लेकिन if at all it doesn't work out, it backfires. So I want to have a very holistic idea about the interview. Interview में ये हो सकता है, and mentally if you are prepared for it, as You like him? Yes. The way he plays. I'm not talking about films. And there are not too many ladies here, so that is important. But Virat Kohli plays well, right? Yes. He plays very, very well. But do you think that he directly goes there and performs? What we don't see is the tremendous amount of huge work culture he has, work culture, work ethics, that he prepares in net every day, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, probably 12 hours, we don't know. And that's why he can hit any ball for 6 or 4, right? So that is what we are doing here. We are trying to prepare you in the mind that yes, this is coming and probably I can be prepared for it in a little better way, okay? So first profile and the second profile, I am mixing it up, okay? Vodafone sales executive and Airtel territory rural sales manager, right? Is it the same thing, right? अब मैं बताता हूँ आपको दोनों सेम कैसे हैं. Sales executive में भी आपको ये जो both are talking about prepaids, both are talking about prepaid. First, second, both profile have to be managed by a person who has to manage a larger area. Okay, area in the sense you will have teams to manage. You will have people to manage, you have dealers to manage, customers to manage. Don't worry, I'll send this presentation if you need it. Okay, if you need it, I'll send it across to you. I'll send it to Kanchan, you can take directly from there. So that if you want a reference and probably just, skim through before the presentation, before the interview, you can do it. Okay? So, both the profiles are about prepaid. Both has area to be managed. Vastness of area will differ, but profile will be same. ठीक है, अब इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम में अंडर 19 वर्ल्ड कप में जो खेलते हैं और जो फाइनल वर्ल्ड कप में खेलते हैं, प्रोफाइल तो सेम ही होता है, क्रिकेट ही है, फुटबॉल तो नहीं है, राइट है? So that's what. So profile is same, just that the area will increase and probably business will also differ. But otherwise, profile is same. यहाँ पे आपको एक्टिव सिम बेचने हैं, सिंपल. आपको बहुत सीधी सादी लैंग्वेज में बताऊँ, आपको नहीं बेचने पर किसी और को से आपको बेचवाने हैं. ठीक है, all of you have phones. Yes. All of you are using some SIM. How many prepaid here? 1, 2, 3. Most are prepaid. Okay? So you can understand that prepaid market is more. As you move from, we still have how many postpaid here? Postpaid. One ही रह गया. ठीक है, one. So second, I'm second. ठीक है. So in the whole class of 42 probably 1, 2. So rest 40 are prepaid. In rural market, it is far more prevalent. In our market, it is still postpaid is gaining grounds. आप देख ही रहोगे, ads देखें, Vodafone की नई ads, the best postpaid is here. ठीक है, Airtel के ads इससे पहले थे.
My plan.
Make your plan. Yes, that is my plan. My plan. I was in the launch team of that my plan. I launched that in Delhi. It was launched across India, but I was in the launch team for Delhi. But here it is about prepaid. Prepaid कहाँ से मिलता है? कहाँ से लिया आपने? कौन से शॉप से? कोई भी आउटलेट से, कहीं से भी कोई भी दुकान होती है, वहाँ पे हम लोग जाते हैं, फॉर्म जमा करते हैं. वो क्या करता है? किसी न किसी एयरटेल से नहीं, वो एयरटेल का तो नहीं है, वो बंदा एयरटेल का नहीं है, राइट है? वो जिसको भेजता हो वो भी शायद एयरटेल का ना हो, लेकिन कोई ना कोई तो मैनेज कर रहा है. It will be you will have many distributors. Your profile will be active SIM. लापू, मुझे लापू से समझ आया?
Yes, yes.
Recharge.
Sorry. So easy recharge. Good. I'm so glad that you already know and some of you have researched for it. Probably profile आने के बाद इसको जाओ. Good. Very good. Well done. Second, to achieve territory recharge sales, आपको एक टारगेट दिया जाएगा और टारगेट किस बेसिस पे होता है? लास्ट ईयर जो सेल्स उस एरिया में अचीव हुआ है, किसी बंदे ने किया, समझो कि he was not an API, ठीक है, he has not that good communication as you have, तो आपको थोड़ा सा एक्स्ट्रा मार्जिन देके और ज्यादा टारगेट दिया है जो थोड़ा सा एलिवेटेड होता है, ठीक है, बट दैट्स ओके. सो आपको एक टारगेट दिया जाएगा, आपको करना है, ठीक है. कैसे करवाओगे आपकी है, आपको पहले से लोग दिए जाएंगे, बट आपको एक्सपेक्ट किया जाएगा कि आप और लोग इंक्लूड करो ताकि आपका टारगेट हो पाए टाइम, ठीक है. विल टॉक अबाउट इट. To achieve gross prepaid targets, मैंने बता दिया आपको. To manage, train and develop FSC. What is FSC? What is FSC? हाँ, किसी ने बोला, मुझे सुनाई दिया, लेकिन वो सही है. क्या है?
Fast.
Sorry? Yes, field sales. Nothing नहीं है, बताया. कौन है मार में मालूम? कैसे भी काम हो रही है? So anyway, field sales executive, that so you will have field sales executive with you, okay? Which if you don't have too many, probably you need to get more. You can get more. Can you get more? With your communication, with your power delivery of your speech or something, anything, you can get more people involved in this Airtel or Vodafone project, so that your SIM sells more. Simple. ठीक है, कंपटीशन को काउंटर करना है, किस तरह बेचना है आप सिखाओगे उनको, आप किसी से सीख के आप उसको डिलीवर करोगे, राइट? उसी लैंग्वेज इस लैंग्वेज में समझता है, ठीक है? And to maintain effective update of MIS, which is there with every job. MIS आपको update करना ही पड़ता है. MIS is Management Information System is basically a software जहाँ पे आप जो भी काम करते हो अपडेट करते हो. It's nothing. आपको लगेगा हुआ है बट होता नहीं है, एक सब्जेक्ट बना दिया इसके लिए. है क्या सब्जेक्ट? सुपर. कंपनी में जाकर पता चलेगा ये सब्जेक्ट कभी होना ही नहीं चाहिए. Anyway, moving on. So इस प्रोफाइल का क्या चैलेंज है? What is the challenge related to this profile? ठीक है? Anybody who has problems with Hindi? You have problem with Hindi? Why don't you tell me before? It's okay. How much you understand Hindi? 10%, 20%, 30%? 60%. ठीक है. So I'll try and speak only in English. Okay. Please sit straight. See, I am not a lecturer. I am not a lecturer. I am a hardcore sales guy. Even though I give lectures at IMD or many other places, but I am a hardcore sales guy. I talk money. People get paid, they pay me to sit in my class. So I would like that you feel the same. I know you are not paying me. You have already paid college too much. Okay? But that's okay. So there are challenges related to this profile. What are the challenges here? Industry saturation in urban area, which is a challenge for Vodafone. Vodafone profile is talking about urban territory manager. आप समझिए, you have how many phones you have? One. How many you have? Two phones. 1, 2, 3. अब मैं पूछूंगा नहीं कि second phone कौन से किस इस्तेमाल में आता है, but ठीक है, but you have two phones, right? You have two SIMs. How many more you can have? 3 SIMs you can have. Yes. फिर वही क्या करोगे 3 SIMs? एक यहाँ के लिए, एक नंबर एक्सचेंज नहीं होना चाहिए, राइट? Point is, convenient wise, a customer can have 2 SIMs maximum, right? Convenient. That's why there is dual SIM. नहीं तो ट्रिपल SIM भी आ ही जाता है, इतना बड़ा फोन है, 3 SIM नहीं आ सकता. Very smart. ठीक है, वो स्टार्ट्स के लिए है तो उसको छोड़ दो. ठीक है? We are business people. We are not starts. ठीक है? We are starts in market. ठीक है? And some years will be that good that nobody can pick up your hand and say that boss you're nothing. ठीक है? Right now, probably somebody can say क्या कर रहे हो, कुछ कर नहीं रहा. But in few years to come, you will be that good कि you can be anywhere standing and people will listen to you. ठीक है? The point which I am discussing is the urban area saturation. Now everyone has phone and everyone has SIM. So selling a new SIM is a problem. But you'll have targets. You'll have targets. And plus, your target is not just about selling SIMs. It is because it is Vodafone and Airtel, which basically has the most premium market of India. Because there are people who cannot afford the kind of service of Airtel and Vodafone, which is costlier than Aircel and Reliance. Okay? Like people who drive auto rickshaw or probably somebody who's taking rickshaw, जो rickshaw चला रहे हैं, they also have a SIM, right? But that is Aircel and Reliance. With Vodafone, mostly, I'm not saying 100%, but mostly, because they look forward to मुझे सस्ता काम मिल जाए. Where is the cheap element coming? Which is economical to me? But here, Vodafone and Airtel look forward for quality customers who can stay with me and also give me more money. How much you spend on phone? If it is just 2%, you cannot share. Oh my God, 3,000! I'm not talking about phone, plus mobile recharge. Very good. So we have customers who are called platinum customers, and we look forward for that. So we look forward for those customers. Okay, calm down, settle down. So that's the kind of customers you want to have. Okay? And that is where Airtel and Vodafone both forward, that they provide something to their customer who can use it more. Right? Anything very, very special? कुछ और बताना है? हाँ हाँ, I'm talking about that only. मैं वही बोला, ऐसा नहीं बोल रहा फोन पे बात कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है, ठीक है. But yes, actually that is the kind of thing. कि data pack that is also phone usage only, right? ठीक है. So we need customers who can pay you more. That is called ARPU. ARPU सुना है? ARPU नहीं सुना तो प्लीज इसको लिख लीजिए. ARPU. Average revenue per user. This, if you talk about in this sense in interviews, will help you. They will ask you, okay, what will you do? I will push my retailer. I will push my retailer distributor to probably push his ARPU. How to by selecting customers where they are giving. Right? अब बहुत सारे लोग आते हैं. मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कि प्लान इस तरह से समझाएं कि वो मैक्सिमम यूज कर पाए. मैक्सिमम यूज करेंगे तो क्या होगा? हो सकता है 100 से 200 हो जाए, 200 से 300 हो जाए. Right? For Aircel and Reliance, the ARPU is 112, 113, 150. That's it. For Vodafone, it is 180, 190, 200 average of Delhi. I'm talking 200 only. जबकि हम बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो 200 से ज़्यादा यूज करते हैं. लेकिन आप we are talking about Delhi, and you are the guys. You need to start looking India in a different way. India is not just what people are sitting here. India is a huge part which is residing outside MBA classes also. ठीक है? Anyway, you will get that understanding when you move on. Geographical area and vastness. You understood that कि urban area में हम लोग को problem है. ठीक है? थोड़ा बहुत है क्योंकि market saturate हो गया. Where will you sell more? So that is a challenge. Okay, that is a challenge. Vodafone में ये problem, but because of this urban saturation, Airtel is offering you rural. Geographical area and vastness. Okay, let me tell you where Airtel might just put you. Okay, where do you think? What do you have understanding that what can be my work location? कहाँ दे सकते हैं? मथुरा, okay, good. Near, okay.
I think near the hometown, near the hometown where you live.
Sorry?
Near your hometown where you live. Because you have
near your hometown. Okay, good.
Because regional language plays a part.
Yes. Airtel will ask you about very good communication. Very good communication means when I talk to him, it should be very good. In spite which language I use. Language and communication are two different parts, right?
Yes.
So if I speak to him in बहुत ही शुद्ध हिंदी में आपसे मैं वार्तालाप कर सकता हूँ तो और आप मेरी भाषा पूरी तरह से समझ सकते हैं, that is done. If I talk to him in a way which he can understand fully 100% with a conviction where he can buy my product, we are done. And that is what Airtel is looking forward to. Understood? Which is the profile requirement for any company who will come and ask for rural marketing. You must have read rural marketing. थोड़ा बहुत आइडिया होगा. मुझे पता है 4 सेमेस्टर थोड़ा भूल जाते हैं, but मेरे ख्याल से आइडिया होगा. ठीक है? Moving on. So vastness of area will be a concern. So guys, be prepared in your head that I need to travel. I will need to travel and travel more. ठीक है? And traveling is an issue with a lot of people. But because you are MBAs, because you will be managers and true managers, because you can be anyone, okay? So people out there expect that you are ready to travel. You can work, okay? By the way, Indians are known to work seriously. 5 days, 6 days, maybe 7 days also. In starting 5 years of your career, you will see years go by working on 7 days, some part 7 days. When you reach up to a profile, probably you can have 2 days off. In my last phase of my career with corporate, I had 2 days off. Apart from that, I worked all 7 days. People used to ask me how can you work so much? But because we are MBAs, we need to. And obviously there is one more factor, which is you need more money. You want more money. You think that yes, I can buy a car at 25, 26, 27, and probably I will afford a home at 30. So I need to work more. Simple. Nobody is asking you, and you will yourself work more. And this is a part. Okay? Yes.
So actually, in the sentence structure, Nilesh.
Yes.
So in the salary structure, there is a part 3.5 per kilometer.
We'll talk about salary.
No, I want to ask that we have to sell that product and by
expense मिलेगा.
नहीं expense तो मिलेगा सर पर जाना पड़ेगा selling करने के लिए. We are a manager.
B2B or B2C sir.
एक मिनट.
We are a manager, so हमें ही जाना पड़ेगा selling पे because अगर 3.5 दे रहे हैं वो तो उन्होंने बहुत सोचा होगा कि कितना ट्रैवल करना पड़ेगा तो.
अच्छा बताओ आप क्या कर सकते हो? आपने इससे पहले क्या किया?
बीकॉम
किया. बीकॉम के बेसिस पे आपको कौन सा ऐसा जॉब मिल पाएगा जहाँ पे आप ये प्रूव कर सकते हो कि जो मुझे सैलरी मिल रही है हम उसको जस्टिफाई कर सकते
हैं. प्रॉब्लम ये
See, I am not trying to counter you. I am trying to show you a real picture. What the company
about the salary part. He's trying to say that you have told us that we have had a team of 2-3 people who go to.
I'll come to the team. No, I'll tell you the profile first. Understand that. Then you ask me related to profile कि हाँ भाई मुझे इतने पैसे में इतना ही मिलेगा या फिर इतने पैसे में कितना करना पड़ेगा. समझिए? ठीक है? Hold on to that. I'm just telling you तो पहले जो JD है वही डिस्कस कर रहे हैं हम लोग. जो उन्होंने बताया उसके बाद हम उसका इम्प्लीमेंटेशन निकालेंगे क्या हो सकता है. ठीक है? Hold on to that question. We'll come back to that. ठीक है? Pushing data recharges. Data constitutes a big element now. ठीक है? For urban it is the biggest part. We don't talk that much now. We are reducing on our talk side as we move along. We are more into data. ठीक है? Everyone has Gmails. Everyone has a lot of apps which is there on phones, and Android 1 has come. Android 1, how many of you know Android 1 has come? Android 1 is, yes, Google's. It is the cheapest smartphone in terms of features. Okay, everyone is scared that what will happen. 6,299 is the cheapest phone. अभी till now, उसके बाद प्रोसेसर और कम हो जाएगा या फिर प्रोसेसर और बढ़ जाएगा. By the way, they have a range of phones. ठीक है? Yes. Don't discuss. It's okay. और कुछ? क्या हो? Android 1. Healthy रहो. No problem. Moving on. Data recharges ये आपको करना पड़ेगा. So be prepared. See, when an interview, if you are asked that, do you understand it? Do you understand this? So what are the profiles I am trying to discuss that? ठीक है? Inventory management, because there are SIMs. Non-active SIMs are also, it's a cost attached to it, and you will be one who will have a lot of inventory. Okay, you will have a lot of inventory, and you need to decide that where I need to push my inventory, to which distributor, which retailer, how many retailers, how many times a month. All these things you need to look at. Okay, so calculations आपके दिमाग में, obviously that will come with Excel sheet का experience कि हाँ भाई आप Excel sheet में देखते जाओगे इसको कितना देते हैं, इससे पहले कितना, अब कितना चाहिए. ये सारी चीजें आपको पता चलेंगी, लेकिन with your experience you will add up. But this is your responsibility. Inventory is a big part by the way. और आप बोलोगे कि हाँ मेरे से गुम हो गया, कुछ हो गया तो नहीं चलेगा. So you need to be prepared. Okay, this is my job, part of my job, which is not, primary आपको दिखेगा sales करना है, prepaid बेचना है, लोगों डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर से बात करना है, but this is also a part of that. ठीक है? Yes. नहीं यार वैसा नहीं होता. See, there is a time duration 6 months का होता है, and which may reduce to 3 months also. Just in time आ रहा है, बहुत ज़्यादा आ रहा है, तो फिर हो सकता है 3 month का भी हो, लेकिन रूरल मार्केट में इतना कुछ प्रेशर नहीं होता. उसमें लिखा होता है, डोंट वरी, कंपनी विल टेक केयर. उसमें आपको चिंता नहीं करना है कि हाँ भाई मुझे सिम नहीं मिला, आई डोंट गेट द सिम एट टाइम और समथिंग लाइक दैट, बट आई विल गेट सिम्स ऑन टाइम. दैट इज कंपनीज, यू जस्ट हैव टू पुट टाइमिंग मेल्स, दैट्स इट. ठीक है? एड्रेस उनके पास होता है. Marketing initiatives and return on investment. Lot of distributors you need to manage. Obviously, you have learned B2B marketing. B2B marketing is based on what? Yes, relationship. B2B marketing is based on relationship because you deal with your customers are primarily dealers who are also businessmen. So you need to have relationship marketing going there. Okay? And I'm sure that you guys are smart enough and communication wise you're good enough that you can manage that. Okay? Is it okay? What the profile requires and what the profile will ask for you is peer skills. What is peer? Sorry? Public or personal? Sorry? How many for personal and how many for public? For personal. Public? Okay, personal पहले पूछ रहा हूँ ना यार, पहले personal. It is public. What is public here? What specific set of people, so that's why it's public. Public can be retailers, public can be distributors, public can be direct customers also. Because some customers will be so tricky that you need to talk to them because they're not getting specified or probably some problem is there. Okay, so there a company authority person if speaks, they get far more faith in the company, and that's where your own comes. May not come every day. Okay, दिख रहा है. Retailers, runners. Do you know what is runners? Runner is basically one person who takes your form from one place to another place. अब कहीं ना कहीं form भरते you fill up a form, right? You fill up a form. What happens to that form? Form travels because your SIM needs to get activated, right? It has to travel fast. Okay? There runner comes because it's a different category, so I have to put it there. If somebody asks you that what are your profile, if in your interview if you say these terms, they feel like yes you know the profile a little bit more than others. Okay? Sales executive who is a point, he's generally from the distributor payroll. He's generally on the distributor payroll and he does sale for you. Yes. So and you have a marketing team for support who will give you all the collaterals, whatever you need, like posters. Yes. Anything else? Banners. Danglers तो नहीं चलते हैं.
So different scheme.
Canopies, yes.
Different schemes.
Schemes is not decided by marketing team. It's a central marketing. All over India में वो decide कर लेते कौन सा जगह पे कौन सा scheme चलेगा. Over India. Pamphlet. We are talking about that collateral which is B2L. So below the line only. That is posters, like canopies, all these things. So you require for to ask for it. It will be there.
Name written on it.
Yes, written for the shops. Wall paintings.
POD.
Wall paintings for rural marketing. Wall paintings, huge. Have you seen कहीं पे? How many of you from Bihar, Jharkhand, Bengal? Have you seen villages where white paint with some other? It's a big part of marketing, and now Airtel Vodafone is taking in a bigger way because that is very cheap, and you just have to talk to them once and probably pay very less. It's a big part, and it talks a lot about brand visibility because people on highways see that. Okay, it also tells that we are present in terms of network. Multitasking abilities, guys. This is a big part. I know that you are expert in that. Oh, sorry. Okay. Thank you. So there are mails. Mails are like it will be your next life. Okay, you will be there available on mails every day, anytime. Okay, that is how it is. I'm sorry for it, but it will be the next growth. Okay, people coordination, obviously that will be one part which you need to look at very carefully because there are different set of people you need to coordinate. Marketing up to you need to think that okay, I need to put a mail on 28th of this month so that I get the collateral at first, so that I can put the collateral at second. Right? Something like that. So you need to coordinate a lot because there are different set of people. So you need to have different data to transfer to different people. And you are one point contact for the company in that whole region. That is also a thing. Okay? Action upon strategies. So you will not make strategies for sure. You will not make strategies, but yes, you are the implementer of that strategy. Okay? Moving on. Patience is one thing which you will require in this profile. And company is looking forward for it because this is not something which is very flashy like you are a consultant at Deloitte, which is obviously a white collar job, which is like your collar will not get dirty, don't worry. Okay? That's what it means with white collar job like banks and consultants. But they also but it's a difficult job there also. The pressure is huge. But here it is not like that. So you need to be patient with the profile and you need to keep understanding that what I can get more from future. Okay? Being in brand Airtel gives you a lot of visibility on Naukri, Monster, anywhere. Because a lot of other brands look forward that you have worked here. That's a big thing. That's a big thing because people search for skills. A lot of recruiters search for companies as well. So if I have worked in Aditya Birla, I have got most number of calls because I have worked in Aditya Birla. Okay, Airtel, yes, because I have worked in Airtel, so a lot of right from Vodafone to anyone, they keep calling because I have worked in it. Okay. Sales orientation, hard worker and extrovert. Sales orientation is one thing which if you portray in the interview, which is very good. Sales orientation. Do you understand the sales orientation? Huh? Do you understand this? What is sales orientation?
So selling
Sales management पढ़ा है? You have read sales management, right? How to sell it?
effective selling.
किसने बोला focus? Focus on? Yes. Yes. It's basically it's a natural thing. It has to be natural. A lot of people are very pushed hard for achieving targets, and a lot of people want to achieve. See, it is not possible that you achieve targets every month, but there's a natural zeal to do it. That zeal, if you can communicate and portray in interview, that is good. And there will be times when you can be. I'll tell you that. Can you stand up, please? Sit down, please. Natural lecturer. So in training we need to do all this. So and take this as a training session, so that will be better. We आपको लगेगा कि हाँ यहाँ पे lecture ठीक है? I hope you didn't mind as both coming professionals. Extrovert, yes, you need to be very extrovert. Very extrovert, because you're not talking to some person who is very good looking, which you would like to have in some party. Yes, यहाँ पे कहीं किससे बात कर ली. You are not doing that. You are doing for a business purpose with a person who might not take you in the way you want to. So there is a difference in perception, but you still do it because you want more business. You pick up a random guy and ask him, would you like to be a field sales executive? And you see that how it is doing. Probably you are sitting in some restaurant and you see that one guy is there, he talks good, and you can ask him how much you earn. Okay? And you route it to the distributor and say that this guy earns 6,000, would you like to pay him 8,000 or 7,000? Okay? You need to do this job, and उसके साथ तुम कुछ और भी कर सकते हो. Something like that. Okay? So that is not easy. That needs a lot of authority. That needs a lot of eagerness. My eyes are searching for something. Searching for business which I can expand by people or by retailer. You move around and you see ये शॉप में मेरा बिजनेस अभी तक नहीं है, इसमें कर सकते हैं. कल आऊँ, कोलैटरल्स लेके आता हूँ, उसको बता दो. ठीक है? एयरसेल बेच रहा है. He is already selling एयरसेल and vodafone. ठीक है? Why not Airtel? Something like that. Okay? And hard work, because see, I don't know how to put smart work. We have been told many times that don't be a hard worker, be a smart worker. किसी ने बताया? It's not true, guys. I'm sorry, but it's not true. You have to put so much of hard work that you become smart someday. Okay, that's how it is. Do you know that Sachin is very smart? Do you think that Sachin is very smart? And that's why he can smartly play any ball to any place? So it's just the work ethics, and at 13 he was preparing 12 hours a day. So what do you expect out of him? He's a master now. Not because he's very smart, just because he's a tremendous work ethics. That's it. More you put sweat, more you take out your sweat, you'll find that yes, I'm getting better. So I know MBA colleges are all about, be a smart worker, don't work too hard, make people work. No, it doesn't work that way. As soon as you hit your ground on business, people like me will work you seriously work you more. So that's how it is. So anyway, moving on. So you'll be tested upon in interviews. See, this is the profile. I have told you that this is the profile. Now, they cannot test you on this, but they can check your understanding on that. Yes, but you will be tested on very specific things. Okay, what you will be tested on? Good in communication. Communication, I told you that it's not about only English. It's about languages, and it's about mixing languages to put your thought directly into his head, so that you get your work done. Okay. It may be gesture as well. Okay. One of the interviews which I remember from my days, I made a team of 200, and for that 200 I had to take 2,000 interviews in 1 year. 2,000. 1 out of 10 was getting selected. 1 out of 10. And that's how the selection criteria are. Okay? So there was this one guy whom I have to sell. I asked him, because there was glass in front, and it's a very typical kind of question, that sell me this glass. Okay? Sell me this glass. Any answer? Sell me this glass. How can you sell me a glass? अरे यार क्या करोगे बताओ, टेक टाइम कर लिया, चलो आगे बढ़ो, उतना टाइम नहीं होगा। एनी ग्लास, पीने वाला ग्लास, पानी पीने वाला ग्लास, और क्या चाहिए? It is glass. Glass. Sir, I will add to you, sir. अगर सर आधा होगा तो सर I will say that it is a glass of Obama. This is another glass of it will be very good to you. Do you think that this answer I haven't heard? This the problem is we tell that what I have heard somewhere. It is not creative, guys. And the person who is taking interviews sit for 2,000 interviews, and we expect them to buy this. See, if you honestly say something which is coming from your heart, it might just work. It may not be the best answer. It might work. Because he knows that you cannot sell this glass. Who is buying this glass? Who is buying this glass? Nobody is buying this glass. But I want to see your approach. Are you giving up? Are you copying from somewhere? Or are you putting your mind? This is the approach of my answer. So that guy he said that, sir, this glass will not break. He just said randomly, this glass will not break. I can just push it from here and this glass will break. No, sir. I will throw it to that window and it will not break. You want me to do it? No. Okay, this glass will not break. See, it is spontaneous. He has to back his answers. So that's why he said to me, "After to give up." या तो वो रुक जाता and he would have said कि yes, it will break. अब इतने ऊपर से गिराओगे तो गिर ही जाएगा, टूट ही जाएगा. He could have said that. But he put his mind. So try and put your mind into anything they want you to say. ठीक है? And there are typical answers, by the way, adding values. Yes? You need to get out of it. See, I'm not trying to comment on you, I'm just trying to show you a picture. Because now recruiters are smart, they want people to work. They don't want people with a lot of gap. Okay? How many of you have seen Lenovo ads? Lenovo ads. Lenovo. I do. Doer. Okay? We want doers now, we don't want thinkers. India has a lot of thinkers. There is no place for more thinkers. You think when you have already done it, then think a better way to do it. But not now. Don't try and tell me that you are doing wrong. First do it better, then tell me okay, it can be done better. So India needs a lot of doers now. And Airtel and Vodafone is 100% looking for doers. Personality, willingness to work, I told you that. Okay? Understanding of profile, I have already told you this. This is the pattern of interview. That first they will test you on your communication. First they will test you on communication. Don't have to write. I'll send across to Kanchan. She can take a printout and give it to you. Communication, you understood that you will be tested on communication. You will be tested on your personality. That how eager are you to grab this opportunity? How eager are you? Okay? The interview may just take place at this time only, where you are already tired from the day and probably thinking the interview कब हो जाएगा यार? When this interview will get over? There's a one-time thing. A brand of India, the biggest brand of India, has come to you. Can you give your 100%? Can you give your 100%? Because this is the day you have been waiting for, and now you're thinking about okay, it is already the second half of the day. There's no place for that. Okay? Second one, company values. Please check the company values, because see, they cannot put you directly in that profile and see that whether you can work or not. But they can understand from your personality, can you fit into the values? Have you seen organizational behavior of, have you read organizational behavior OP? It's a small part of OP. That yes, can you fit into, can this girl who talks very, very straight, who wants to do this job, okay, can she fit into our values? Okay, so the Airtel has three values, AIR, alive, inclusive and respectful. Alive is what? Alive is like what I am talking about. The way I am talking is alive. I am making you alive. I am trying to put my energy. I can also speak like, मैं आपसे बात करना चाहता हूँ कि you should go for it. can talk like this, but I'm not, because I want to deliver value to you. That is a lie. So I'm showing one of the values of Airtel. That is a lie. Am I being respectful? Am I paying respect? Even though I countered him, did you see any disrespect in that? And the people you will be involved with, you need to show respect. How do you show respect in an interview? You have eye contacts, you have the way you speak, the way you counter, you listen first, then speak. Okay? First you listen to everything. Like I countered him before listening him. That might not be a good thing for an interview, because I am a speaker here and probably there are no repercussion, so I can do that. But there, because it is an interview where somebody is paying you, maybe you may be rejected. Okay? Scope ahead. Okay, I'm talking about now that if you decide that yes, this profile is good, I know that I have given you a lot of factors that this profile is not that great, or this profile can be for you. थोड़ा डरा भी दिया है, probably I have made you a little frightened because of the actual picture of the profile. But what is there for you? Scope of if you can work in this profile, you can move to any telecom field because you are from Airtel or Vodafone. You will be picked to any other subscriber at a much bigger package to do a similar kind of job, or maybe lead similar kind of people who are doing this job. 3 years down the line, you will have 10 people who are directly coming from college. 10 people, 3 years to 4 years. Okay? ZSN, that is one sales manager, and they will not be at rural area probably. They will be sitting in some head office of some area. If you said Mathura, probably there will be a center at Kanpur, वहाँ बैठेंगे. ठीक है? कानपुर से शायद ऑपरेट हो जाए. ठीक है? Yes, what? कानपुर. Yes, Kanpur. You are from Kanpur. Yeah. Cool. Emotions? Yeah. Kanpur. मैं वहाँ से हूँ. I did not ask by the way who is from Kanpur. No. I know it happens. ठीक है. Okay, by the way, इसके बाद जब भी मैं किसी सिटी का नाम लूँगा तो you don't have to raise that. Okay. Okay. Miss Kanpur? Yes. What's the name? Yeah. ZSM, that is zonal sales manager. 4 to 5 years you can become. See, telecom में growth is a little slower. To be very honest with you, because when you move from one profile to another, the amount of business which you handle becomes 10 times or 5 times. So anyone, अगर आप आज 1 crore, if you are handling 1 crore, that guy is handling 1 crore. What's the name by the way? Shantanu. Okay, but you are from which place? West Bengal. West Bengal. Okay, cool. I'm from Bengal as well, so I can talk in Bengali. So anyway, what I was trying to do is ZSMs as a package of almost 8 to 18 lakhs. You may just, if you become one, if you decide that I stay long enough in 4 years in a company and I keep growing, out of every 10 person or 5 who stay that long, one becomes a ZSM for sure. For sure. If you're that good. And I consider that because you are here, in spite of how good or bad your communication is, in the next 4 years you will transform yourself completely. Completely. You will not be the same person you are sitting here, no matter how good communication you have or how bad. You will dress differently, you will talk differently, you have a different kind of confidence which is coming through. Okay, मच्छर क्या है? मार दिया. Okay, cool. So, a team size of 10 to 20 TSMs you need to manage. 10 probably TSMs and 10 then more trainings. Team size of 10, and you can understand the kind of distributors and retailers you will be dealing with. Each TSM will deal at least 3 distributors and probably 200 retailers. 200. Okay, so you imagine the kind of business you will, obviously you will not get into that. And because Airtel is Airtel or Vodafone or any company is a very, very hierarchy oriented company. So problems don't move from one level to another very, very frequently. Problems move, but not with that, that हर problem मेरे तक ही आ जाए, ऐसा नहीं होता, ठीक है? team size, and you will be managing a business of 15 to 40 crores. 15 to 40 crores is not a joke. 15 to 40 crores of business of a company you are managing, and that's quite a respectable position. Okay, prior to this, I was managing around 35 crores in 2013 I have done 35 crores. So that's quite the hectic, because when last time I checked my hours called in a month, it was 116 hours in 1 month. 116 hours. So that many hours I was there on call. So that it is a hectic job, but yes, it pays me. It's okay. And you have chosen that. Nobody has pushed you for that. Okay? Yeah. See, I haven't hired mostly from directly colleges, so there might be difference. But if I talk with my experience, it will be around 25,000. Separate. 25, 24 in hand, plus your 20% will be for your incentives. 20% which is and if you travel anything, get every day 2.5 or 2.8 rupees per kilometer. 3.5 per kilometer. Yes. Sorry. Yes, 3.5 per kilometer.
100 rupees per day.
Whatever. See, it's not a bad opportunity. Yes, we will discuss it later. No problem. See, if you seriously think that only one part, which is, see, you are missing one picture, that is brand value. It's a big thing, because moving ahead, when you negotiate, how many of you know that there's a huge negotiation which happens when you are experienced? Do you know that? How much negotiation? Huge in the sense what?
Approximately you are working in data.
Yes, listen. What's your name? Sorry? Nitin, last time also you were there, no? Okay, cool. Take it.
So if today you are working in Airtel and you want to switch to another company and you want half of your money, what do you get today? At least that right from one you want to switch to another company. That negotiation you want.
यार पैसे की बात करो, समझ नहीं। अगर मैं 1 लाख कमाता हूँ हर महीने, फिर क्या करूँ?
सर 50% आप चाहोगे सर, आप जिस कंपनी स्विच कर रहे हो
तो मैं 1.5 लाख कर लूँ, ये बोल रहे हो या फिर? तो you are saying that because I am working in Airtel, somebody will give you 1.5 lakh? Possible? Possible? Possible. Possible. See, first you need to be very, very good. Have you seen Dark Knight, the movie? Yes. How many of you have seen Dark Knight? मैं तो 4-5 बार मूवी देखा हुआ है, ठीक है? The Dark Knight, Joker, remember? Yes. Why so serious? Remember? He said one more dialogue. One more dialogue. What is that?
If you are good at something, do.
Yes, that is the dialogue. If you are good at something, never do that free. First, you need to be good at something. Okay. Second, you have brand to attract. I mean, you have big brand value behind you. That yes, you are working with a brand. So you can charge big amount. Airtel, I negotiate 2.5 hours on phone on 3 times. I mean, divided into 3 times. In total, it's about 2.5 hours to get my what package I wanted. And but for that you need to be very, very experienced and very skillful moderator. That yes, I can do that. Not without being disrespectful, and also you understand that this is their weak point. Okay? Anyways, moving on. This doesn't mean that you negotiate for 2.5 hours. I'm a very greedy guy, so please excuse me. I'm coming. See, any questions on this profile? You will shoot me now, because I'm moving to detailed profile now.
Sir.
Yes. What's your name?
Adesh.
Yes.
सर जॉब में बेसिकली क्या होगा सर, मुझे जाके सेल्स करना है कि मेरे अंडर में जाके सेल्स करेंगे?
So the same questions of that, like
yes. Sit down. This is a question which is of primary concern to most. Okay. Why? Because first we have a dislike for sale. First, natural dislike. I don't want to sell. Trust me, this profile is not for you. Trust me. You will struggle there. If you want to adapt, it will take time. See, imagine a company is asking you to do 2.5 or 3 crore rupees per year. ठीक है, 3 crore rupees per year. You are saying that somebody else will sell. Obviously, you will have somebody else to sell. But if you will not go first year every day or every 2 days, you will not know what is happening. The CEO will take left, right, and center in 15 minutes. 15, forget 15. In 3 minutes, he will find you that whether you go to market or not, how much you go to market, how many retailers you know by your heart, how many retailers have you communicated in last 7 days, everything comes out, and there is a review which happens. See, there is Zadasam who is sitting there. He has done all this. So he has done, and trust me, this is a good thing. If you don't understand the market, how will you make somebody else sell it? Plus, someday you will be entrepreneurs. Someday India is moving for that. Out of this 40 ka batch, I can tell you 5 people will start their own in next 6 years. 5%, and probably one of them will make it big. This is the ratio. This is the ratio. How will you make it big if you don't know the market? And why are we scared to move to market? Because we will get kala, थोड़ा सा और डार्क हो जाएंगे. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? First, we are marketers. First, we are management students. And third, even people go to market every day. What do you think? They sit in desk and do their work? No. And it's a sales profile. Wherever there is sale, you need to go to market. Wherever, irrespective of कि आपको sale किससे करानी है. Obviously, you will not sit anywhere. To answer your question directly, you will not sit somewhere and try and sell one SIM, because you have so many centers to manage, and you will travel one center to another center to see that how they are selling, and you will stand beside that and just see that how they are communicating. Okay? So this will only happen after you travel in group from one place to another place. You stand there without probably fan, maybe. Or maybe there is fan and AC both. You don't know. Okay? So be prepared for it and don't be scared from it. If you are scared from sale now, you will not be first very good marketer. Second, you will not be able to earn too much. Finance, as I said, somebody said 50%. You can ask. That can happen only for sales people. Only for sales people. Trust me. Finance people, because you are dealing only with laptop, somebody else can do the job. Unless you are a finance graduate from IIM or IFT, because they are very specialized people who are the brilliant minds of India. That's it. Apart from that, they also don't charge 50%. But because you are a tremendous salesman with a lot of network in rural market which nobody else can produce, you can charge anything. And खुदा ना खास्ता कहीं आपके पास 3 लोगों की टीम है और अगर आप साथ में स्विच करना चाहते हैं, you become a corporate team, a gang, and this is the latest trend. This is the latest trend. You make your own team, 3%, 4% who can work together very strongly, and they have a certain network attached to them. They move, the whole network moves. This is the trend for e-commerce. This is the trend for e-commerce. Myntra, Jabong, talk about Open Dunya, talk about IBGO, or talk about anyone who is selling on internet. Yatra, everyone, because they have people they talk to, they have margin to give, they will give. But for a new company to set up a thing, अब समझो कि मैं XYZ Travel Limited हूँ, but मैंने 4 लोगों को हायर कर दिया जिनके पास पहले से वो नेटवर्क है, तो मेरे पास भी उतना ही नेटवर्क है ना. ठीक है, भले मेरे को मार्केटिंग में बहुत खर्च करना पड़ेगा और शायद आप लोगों को ऑन बोर्ड लाने के लिए बहुत खर्च करना पड़ेगा, लेकिन I have ready market now. Agreed? So it's the latest trend. Forget about it right now. For now, please do not dislike sale. See, my first salary was 7,500. When I left my job, it was 1,10,000. Why I'm telling you this? In 4.5 years, 3.5 actually, 3.5, I rose from 7.5 to 3 years and probably 10, 11 months. I rose to that level. Because every single day I have done 15 hours. If you see my mails, each day it was 3:25, 3:10. That night I used to study hard. Okay, work very hard so that my communications are perfect in terms of reaching out to all the clients. Okay, and it's okay. It has paid me that much. I don't expect that you do the same. It's very unethical. But because I wanted to grow, I did. Okay, today I am getting paid somewhere which is on hourly basis, which is the dream thing to happen. hourly basis you are paid. Whatever is your salary, that's separate, but you are paid on hourly basis. Why? Because you have done something. So try and be there. You can surpass me any day. Just that you have to really feel that yes, I want to do it. That's it. I told you the first session, first 5 minutes, that you can be anyone. Just that you need to feel that I can be. And if you starting point by source, I don't want to be this guy, and I'm still going for that, you will not be that person. Because sales is like that. It's hard, it will slap you, it will hurt you, but it will also pay you. And you need to decide you like money more or you want your desk job. And trust me, there are not many desk jobs here. Any questions? It's a fair question to understand, but I request you to be a little beyond it. Okay, anything?
सर जो ऑफिस रहता है रूरल टेरिटरी में आरटीएम का, वो जो ऑफिस एयरटेल का ऑफिस रहता है वैसे ही रहता है, इट्स डिफरेंट फ्रॉम
the retailer or the distributor.
Agreed. Very true. See, some places there is a small office setup which has AC, which has basic arrangement of your good Wi-Fi connection or LAN connection. You need only one laptop, one LAN, good fan AC so that you can work, and that's it. You are on the go. Because you don't have a team from Airtel, so you cannot have a whole infrastructure created. And because nobody comes in, so because you have the biggest 3 distributor with you, probably you sit with any of those, and they have good offices, or good offices mean basic offices. Okay? So probably you may have to work with cooler, but that is also a very cool experience. And trust me, at your age you would like to do it. Not 5 years down the line I have to do it. There are a lot many people who are struggling. They have to do it now. That okay, I need to still save. But now that you have the maximum amount of energy, you have learned something, and you need to just apply something. And I am ready to put my, because you have not worked, you are not tired. You are not tired. After 5 years, people become tired. I took 3 months of break because I was tired. Tired, simply tired. I did not work one thing. I did not earn one money, 1 rupee also, because I was just tired. Okay, because 15 hours a day for 5 years. For my marriage, I took what? Today is my train in the evening, 4:30 Rajasthani, and 1:30 I decided that I should have at least a facial, right? So that is the kind of situation which you have when you're working with. But that's okay. It has paid me good, and it has given me experience which no one can take. And probably you will have the same, or you will have better. You are the next generation of India. You are the next generation of MBAs who are far more, see, I understand what you think. Nahi yaar, by the way, my college is not that good as yours, which is still a better college in terms of respect and name in Delhi. Apart from IMTs, MDIs, your college still stands somewhere. For IFT, your college is still in top 5. You see I am talking from a company perspective, where I would like to go. Because I would like to go to Zephyr because they have a good hiring scheme. See, perspective also matters. Lay's is not the best chips which is available. Is it? Balaji is better, I think. Okay? Uncle Chips is even better, I think. But I still buy Lay's, right? That is as simple as that. Right? Understood the point? Point? Okay. Moving on, guys. Retail ops. I know it's a little, थोड़ा सा गर्मी हो रही है, but I hope you will bear it because you have to. This profile is actually about. Yes. Yes.
So I think we have a break. I mean,
Why do you need a break?
So because I guess only few students would have applied.
I'm not saying that. I'm trying to tell you something which is, see, what I have been told is you may just get interested in this. That is what I'm trying to do. Because this is a good profile which you are missing right now. Okay. With my experience, I can tell you that this gives more money than that. So, see, okay, one more thing.
One more thing. Knowledge about the competitive.
Have to speak louder. Okay, it is not just for Vodafone, but I have prepared. It is basically for any retail job which comes to field. Will you be interested? if you feel that it is only for Vodafone, it is not that. ठीक है, I have prepared with a perspective कि कल कोई retail company आएगी, not Future Group or any other group, but Zara, सुने हो? जाते हो? खरीदते हो? ठीक है, so Zara care if you are given us manager's profile something, you are matching t-shirts. Right? Movements. Okay, cool. See, I have to work very hard to reach out to you in terms of my knowledge. Anything what? ठीक है. Next part is Vodafone. How many of you see? It's don't take it from only the perspective of Vodafone. I request you. It's okay if you can move. If you want to move out, I am okay. Those who want to move out, I am okay. I am absolutely okay. I'll not push you to stay here. But if you, in case you have a willingness to apply somewhere else in retail operations, you can stay. Or else you have 2 minutes to move.
Basically, we have to manage the store. Like in malls, we have Vodafone stores.
customer service. Okay. Anything else? 100%. See, promotional activity is late. See, as a retail store, what promotion you do? See, overall perspective. See, when I talk about profile, when I ask you understanding of the profile, you give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. If you try to explain me then, that means you don't understand. होता है सर? किसी ने आपने किसी को सवाल पूछा, you ask something to somebody, and he tries to explain you in a better way. That he doesn't understand it that well. He can put it into very limited words. And imagine a guy who's sitting there for 4.5 hours taking interviews. You try and explain him more, he will get far more disinterested in you. You need to put it into different terms. Sir, your profile means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. And everything is covered. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Customer service. Everything is customer service. Everything is customer service. Customer service में बहुत ऊंची चलेंगे and बहुत detail बता रहे problem handling. ऊपर जाना. Right? But the overall perspective देखो. You understand now it is how difficult to explain a profile. So which should be the next thing. See, there are challenges attached to it. We have already spoken that. Too many customer grievances there. Grievances मतलब problems. See, vodafone store में या फिर retail store में कोई भी don't write it. Don't worry. Nobody comes with a thank you note. And yes, मेरा नंबर बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है जैसे ऐसे ही आ गया. मतलब इतना अच्छा चल रहा है एक साथ 2 कॉल लग जाता है. ठीक है ऐसा नहीं है. ठीक है. So somebody comes there with a technical problem. क्या मैं कॉल कर रहा हूँ किसी और को काम पहुँच रहा हूँ या फिर कॉल मिली नहीं रहा मेरा नेटवर्क बंद हो गया सिम नहीं चल रहा है क्या हो रहा है? Okay. See, imagine this shirt you have bought for 400 rupees. It is a defective shirt for 4,000 rupees. It is a defective shirt. You go to there, go to the store with a different shirt wearing. You say that there is a defect in the shirt. It takes it. Sir, give me 10 days. I will search on it and I will come back. You say why 10 days? Why can't you give it now? Because there is a defect. I have bought it yesterday. Okay, sir, I can give it. Lekin, point is, he's wearing a shirt which he can have another shirt. Get it? Mobile is your life. If that mobile is not working, you are disconnected from the whole world. Imagine how much importance it has. So any problem with that will have problems with you as a person. So they come with the bigger problems and you need to deal with it. That's one point. So it gives you a huge amount of experience in handling tough customers. That gives you huge amount of experience and strength in your personality that I can do anything. I work in telecom, in retail, I can do anything, boss. Yours is nothing. The toughest part is to handle customers and people. And if you have done that well, you can do anything. Okay. Second part is high level of customer service because they think that it is a multinational company, vodafone. The expectation is big. Expectation is big. Handling job operations is a huge responsibility. Operations you don't, कभी भी किसी ने operation नहीं बोला मुझे. But by the way, the profile name is the retail operations. What is operations? When we get into more words, thank you. When we get into more words, we are not getting. Process, function, and motive. Anything you can define in a simpler. Do you know operations is with everything? See, operations with HR operations, marketing operations, sales operations, HR operations, everything is operations, right? Everything has operations. All is operations. What is operations? Everything's group but party.
Basically the preparation of what we are delivering in front of the customer.
Customer now the operation now होता है.
The activity, sir, the activity which is going on in the organization.
So operation. You also know you hard that is not the answer. But there is some raw material, anything. Okay. There is input, there is raw material, input, output. If input has the same value of output, that means you haven't produced anything. If there is input and output has a bigger value, that means there is something which you have done in between. Anything which increases value in terms of business activities or anything. HR फंक्शन में अगर आप HR को अगर आप ट्रेन HR हो, आप अच्छे तरीके से पेरोल हैंडल कर सकते हो, जिससे लोगों को टाइम पे सैलरी मिलेगी. That is operations. If you are good in sales, that means you can produce more result. ठीक है, marketing operations, retail ops, so anything which happens in retail store, most people do retail ops. Okay. So one of the challenges also, weekends and public holidays you work, the rest people rest. Big challenge for you, people who think that oh yeah, I want my holidays, not really. But it has, that day you pay double, I love money. Okay, what is the profile related to demands? Profile related to demands is the sales and service orientation. I have spoken about sales orientation, right? A natural ability. And service orientation also, that is speak in a way which satisfies a lot of people, which feels good. You have natural ability to speak, which is soft spoken. You have etiquettes. You can present better. You speak well. You don't get angry too often. Something like that. Okay. This is the profile. So anything, any question, any case-based question, if at all asked in the interview, any case-based question will be answered by this only this. Case-based question मतलब होता है कि imagine a customer walks into your store and he is very angry. Okay, he is something like that. Okay, imagine a customer. Imagine all these things. Any answer, the question they ask will be based on any of these five, or maybe mix of one or two. Okay, take it from there. They'll ask you how will you handle, how will you deal, how will you, if there is a problem with your team, how will you deal, how will you, all these things. Okay. So a retail operations manager or store in charge should have sales and service orientation. They should have influence. They should have influence. The influence is a very important term. You talk about leadership. Generally, you ignore influence. Okay. Leadership is a holistic approach. But if you have to, a lot of people say that I will be a leader. I'll show leadership. What is leadership? Leadership is a mix of a lot of characters, and which are very difficult to generate or learn. Influence is one thing which is very specified. For managing a team, you need influence. If I tell you something, you have to do like I told you to stand up and sit down. You did, right? It's not just somebody is talking. It is also a natural influence which college has given you. But if you come somewhere else also, I'll tell you to do it, you will probably do it. That's the influence a leader brings. Okay? Staff welfare, I need to be a team. I need to be a team. So when the question is asked that okay, there's a team dispute, a customer has slapped your person, what will you do? You need to find an answer which is service orientation and your staff welfare. Okay? He can talk anything, but he cannot hit you. Nobody can hit anything. Right? Ethical standard, because it is a retail store, you have money coming from different sources. Like he paid me 25 rupees, he paid me 250 rupees, he paid me for data recharge, something. He gave me money, I gave him money, but he did not recharge. And when I came back, because there is no slip, he said that no sir, you never gave me money. And he has done it for 10 times. Probably he does it only with customers who live very far. He asked that, okay, sir आप कहाँ रहते हैं? मैं फरीदाबाद आया था, बस आ रहा था मैं, सर आप आते रहते हैं? नहीं यार पहली बार आया हूँ, लास्ट टाइम इतना दूर नहीं आऊँगा. It doesn't recharge. What happens was, he gets angry, but there is no point. So you need to be very ethically strong because money is in cash. ethical standards. See, I understand it was a gap, but it is, in retail it is not gap. In retail it is very practical because at the end of the day you have 15 lakh rupees coming out of that cash box. 15 lakh rupees is big money, cash every day. I haven't seen 15 lakh rupees ever before I joined retail. Ever. 15 lakh rupees cash कहाँ देखते हैं लोग? You don't see that. But here you see 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 50 lakhs, 1 crore. I've seen what? 1.5 crore cash at 1 crore. When we have an event, there is 1.5 crore of sale, cash of first day of sale. Not in the end. I was with Jacket Jones Mundi Veramuda. आपने नाम सुना? Jacket Jones Mundi Veramuda. So it has a store in Delhi, Taylor Sake. I was the store manager there. We have an event called Super Saturday, which is a flat 60% sale. Flat 60%. So whole of Delhi comes there. In one day we did 2.5 crores, and out of that 1.5 crore was cash. 1.5 crore cash, huge amount. You cannot mismatch that. Whatever is the bill you need to deposit for sure. That time we had banking 3 times a day because 50 lakh बहुत होता है कैश में 100 रुपए लोग देते हैं यार. ठीक है? Moving on. What will be tested upon? Good communication. Here English will be tested. Please think about it that English will be tested. If you are good in communication here, communication means English. For an international brand, for a global brand, vodafone or Airtel, they want good English. A differentiated CV will help and introduce. Introduction should be in a different way. I'll tell you what. Is that personality willingness to work. We have already seen that this to understand that I need to work on holidays. I need to work on other days when people are getting taken off. I'll have my off on some other day. Okay? But you need to be prepared for it. Suddenly somebody said, will you be able to work on Sundays? I don't think so. You say, sir, it is difficult. Yes, sir, it is difficult. They will not take it. Because right now it is difficult for you, that time it will be impossible. Okay? Understanding your profile, I have already told you that. Company culture, adaptability. How you can adapt into your culture. Because it's a new culture. Till now, what is your work schedule here? If I consider it 9 to 5, 9 to 5 it is already 5. Okay? You feel that you are 9 to 5. Okay. Khatam hua hai. There it is not like that. There I used to go at 9:30 and probably come at 11:30 at night. If someday you need to, because your store in charge, some problem happened, your manager, assistant manager did not come, or your 2 guys they did not come. You need to back them, right? How will you do that? You have only 6 team, 6, 7, 8. 2 लोग नहीं आए रात के, लड़कियों को पहले आप छोड़ोगे. लड़कियों को you need to leave at what 7:30 max. उसके बाद क्या? You need to manage. So all these things, if you consider, you understand it, you will do. Okay? Company values, please look at that.
Sir, so if this profile is not good for girls?
Very good for girls. I have a friend, she's Harpreet Oberoi. She started working with me only. She is 5 years ago. Now she is a store manager of Zara. Do you know what is that? On the higher side, please. Why would somebody be do that? Because see, you need to reach from somewhere. कोई कंपनी चाहेगी कि मैं उसी लेवल पे आपको ग्रोथ 30%, 35%, 40%. But the rest companies are not even given 35%. And retail companies are giving 50% also. Zara gave a lakh rupees. Yes.
They are also one of the ones. Just once in India.
India में एक है. एक है. सिलेक्ट सिटी है, राजौरी गार्डन है, गुड़गांव है, दिल्ली विचार all over India. 12 stores. The 12 stores they have created records in India. 12 stores they have already reached 500. So to answer your question, it's a very good one. She is earning a lakh rupees. She has all, because see, being a girl, you have extra pressure, but that doesn't mean that you have to stay that long. But problem with ladies managers, you always have a backbone. And see, company takes care of most of the things because you are naturally soft spoken, so you are also favored. And every company wants to have female employees and they take care of it. Yes, it is physical. ensuring. If you can think that yes, I want to earn money and I also, because a lot of girls want to have a desk job, तो कम पैसे मिले पर मैं काम कर लूँगी. But that is the problem of India. And then we say that there is no equality. Okay? So if you think that I want to earn money, I want to pay my debts and all, go ahead, bang on.
Like you said, Mr. John has to stay there and
It's not have to. I stay. I'm a guy, okay? I had female managers also. I made sure that she leaves on time. Someday, if you have to plan that yes, you need to stay late, you come late also. You don't come at and generally multinational companies, they don't allow it. They don't allow it for sure. If there is so emergency and you want to stay, because you need to see that what work is happening, you are allowed to. They will come late. That's how it is. A lot of things are manageable. It's just that the हवा बना हुआ है कि हाँ भाई ये तो करना चाहिए ऐसा नहीं. ठीक है. That है. एक मिनट अब रिटेल में किससे पूछ लो वो बोलेगा वहाँ मत आना है. तो वही तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ, रिटेल में किससे पूछो कि वहाँ मत जाना तो वो बोलेंगे कि नहीं है वहाँ मत जाओ. बहुत बेकार जगह, बहुत ही बेकार है. छुट्टी नहीं देते हैं, काम बहुत करवाते हैं, बहुत काम होता है. कोई भी अपनी इंडस्ट्री में कुछ नहीं होता है. कोई भी अपने ई-कॉमर्स वाला से पूछो कि भाई तुम लोग कंपनी बहुत ग्रो. Any engine which runs fast, do you think that somebody is not pleased? Please. Yes. Okay, हाँ. Any engine which runs fast, obviously somebody is working है. तुम और हम जैसे लोग काम कर रहे हैं, तभी तो कंपनी तेज भाग रही है. हम दोनों जितना इंजन में कोयला फूंक रहे तब तो तेज भाग रही है. Obviously, somebody is working their asses off, and that's why they are moving on. Fast rate, jet speed. Do not rely on what others say. Airtel, if you see from a candidate perspective, or Airtel Vodafone new brands. So if you say somebody I work with Airtel Victim, half the interview is won because you can get inside. Oh, Airtel वाले बंदे को भेजो. Because Airtel must have taken a tough interview to get you in. So that he has already get the best. So I will just take Airtel people now. Simple. First, if you say telecom is a bad sector to work, why it is bad? Because it is saturated. But there are other things. Data is growing at what 200%. 200% per year. कोई भी ऐसी चीज़ नहीं है जो पहले आप डेटा यूज़ नहीं करते थे. आप फेसबुक के साथ जीमेल वीमेल सब यूज़ कर रहे हो. और आप सोचो बाकी लोग कितना यूज़ कर रहे हैं, डाउनलोड्स कितना कर रहे हैं. सावन आ गया. सावन पहले हम लोग क्या सोचते थे, गाने पहले डाउनलोड करेंगे फिर सुनेंगे. अब सावन ऑनलाइन सुन रहे हैं ना. डेटा का जोर है. पहले तो नहीं था ऐसा. So that means we are changing, and we are changing at the rate of knots. And customers are changing. You and I are making it change. Okay? Yes. Yes. How does it matter if you? No, I am saying how does it matter? See, I am saying it is possible. Some people it is not possible. Some people it is possible. Why not? See, I look for a guy. See, I was working with apparel retail and it took me. They want a personality. They want a person to handle their business. You can work anywhere. You can work anywhere. There are success stories of Aditya Birla where a person is sweeper and he has become an area manager of Hyderabad. Aditya Birla, Louis Philip, a guy called उसका नाम है हेगड़े. Some Mr. Hegde is there. He was a sweeper in Delhi. Sweeper in a store. That is who used to mop the floor. He was hired for 3,500 rupees. Now he is an area manager after 7 years. But imagine growth. So that means that just counters कि प्रोफाइल मैटर नहीं करता. पर्सनैलिटी मैटर. उस बंदे को मैंने सेल्समैन बनाया, कमाल की सेल. उसको बंदे का स्टोर मैनेजर बनाया, कमाल की सेल की, एंड टीम को अच्छे से संभाला. वीडियो मेरे मैनेजर. You can be anyone, just that you need to believe I can. If you feel that profile interests me and it can give me money for a 2 years time, go ahead. Don't think from एक कंपनी में 2 साल से ज़्यादा मैं नहीं प्रेफर करता, 2 साल, 2.5 साल, 3 साल, no more, because company will not give you growth of that rate which others can give you. I have changed company, so I am a strong advocate. A lot of people say in HR, don't change company, it gives you a very bad CV. If you are good, why will a company not take you? Why will a company, they will say that you are unstable, but till the time you are there in the company, you are giving better results than others. And then when you are trying to leave, I will try that you stay. Nobody is, they are not taking that option. What's the point? Don't think from that perspective. Anything else? Answer your question. Fair enough? Fair enough? Fair? But how to prepare? They missed it? I don't care. Align your CV the best. Please align your CV. Alignment first step. Go. Can you use this paper?
career objective there. Please, any big company look forward for it now. पहले शायद नहीं होता था,
now for any big profile, territory manager is a profile which they are looking forward probably 10 crore sale in next 2 years from you. So any company which is giving you a career, they want your career perspective. Is it too much to ask? No. I have taken 2000 interviews. Most people who have a career objective which is honest, straight from the heart, I would like to read that statement.
Just one point that I made here is that the format that the students have there does not include the career.
No problem, sir. I have spoken with you.
There's a reason for doing that. We had it in the earlier years, but now we just continue with that from this current year. But yes, what you're saying is correct, that at least one should be clear about what is the career objective, and that should be in the mind so that when the question comes in, you are absolutely sure what to answer.
Sir, problem with career objective I have seen that when I take one word from career objective, they don't know. But people who know, they cash in on that.
Yes.
Because the first part, see, I have written that, I have a strong zeal to grow. And because I have grown with a strong zeal, I can tell you that I have a strong zeal to grow. I am a fast learner because I have learned from Chennai's tenure, I have learned from my Mumbai tenure, I have learned from my Pune tenure. I have spent 18 years of my life in Bihar, Jharkhand and Bengal. I have learned something from my childhood days, from my KV education, which is not very good. But I have learned something from that. I have put together in my work ethics, and that's where my current objective takes me to places. And isn't too much to ask. I am not asking you to make something which is, I want to have an environment which is absolutely good and great to work with. I want this, I want that, then only I can work more. Can you have a simple perspective? I want to be a very good sales manager in a reputed company in next 3 years. I want to be a very good team leader or leader. Something which is very straightforward and easy to understand for you and for some person who is taking it into. For that, I have the skills. Put one line thing which for a bigger company where they have a perspective, you will stay with them for 3 years, 2 years, 5 years, and I can make you ZSMs. They would like to see your career objective right. Imagine कि आप किसी से आप कल किसी बंदे को उससे का इंटरव्यू ले रहे हो और उसको ये पता नहीं कि मैं क्या करने वाला तो आप कैसे सोचोगे आप? But anyway, that obviously you can look into. But please look into alignment for sure. Please read that 100 times because this will increase your package for sure in coming jobs. For sure. I have done that. I have seen many people do that in corporate. They grow 50% because they know themselves very good. They ask to do a SWOT analysis on you on job. That is nothing, but if you know your CV, you know what is your strength and weakness. And please, for God's sake, please do not try and project a weakness into your strength. I am a perfectionist. Are you aware of that? Really? What you do is very typical thing is you try and project something which is your strength and you mix it up with your weakness. Please find a normal weakness. Is it too much work? Do you think company person doesn't know that you are trying to bluff? What perfectionist do you have? So, can I see a notebook? I will find out 11 mistakes in 1 page. How can you say I am a perfectionist? So please find a normal weakness, very normal, nominal. You feel that yes, it is my weakness and I will work on it. No problem, yeah. If everybody has weakness, that person who is taking interviews will have weakness. But he is working on it and probably has worked on it and he is sitting there on the other side of the table. Straightforward, realistic career objective, I like it because I have seen others, global managers, take interviews like this. I have taken 2000 interviews, I like it personally. And I have seen business managers and sales managers like it. HR manager, I am still to see what is the perspective of freshers. Hobbies, please introduce yourself and work. India has a lot of things. Please start introducing. Please work on your introduction in a way where you can project yourself as good. You work in this. I have done this. Have you not done anything in your life? You must have done something, or you are overlooking it, or you are not looking at it. With that, okay, so that way you must introduce yourself as to I have done this and that's why I feel like this. Don't say that I feel like this. I feel like I like music. Which music? I don't know, but I sure that you don't have any hobby. Because if I find out your Facebook page, I'll see that there are a lot of other hobbies as well. See, the problem is we feel that my hobby might not relate with him. My hobby might not relate with him. So we are sticking to the pattern which we think is good. Hobby is a strong question in interviews of freshers. Why? Because I cannot judge you on the basis of your work experience because you don't have any. You have none. So what do you have? You have your hobbies which you have worked upon for all these years. So if you have hobby of music, do you write songs? No. Do you write anywhere songs? I mean, बहुत लोग बोलते हैं कि गाने लिख के रखते हैं डायरीज में, ठीक है? And they maintain diary, they update diary for like years, ठीक है? They maintain blogs of their friends with पहले क्या था scrapbooks. So you say that I'm good with friendship. I have maintained a scrapbook of 100 friends starting from a school. You have it? Why didn't you tell it? That means you are good with people management. A part of it. You have managed your friends for 10 years. Good with the relationship management, right? You have done it? नहीं किया ना? आप शायद इससे better नहीं. But she did not think that this is my hobby. I don't think so. This is my hobby. Try and find out hobbies which can be translated into business activity. Like I like traveling. So you say the moment you say traveling, please be sure that where have you traveled. सर मैं दिल्ली गया था, दिल्ली में मतलब सर नोएडा भी देखा है और सर चांदनी चौक पे देखा। हाँ बाहर, सर बाहर में गाजियाबाद भी गया और फरीदाबाद भी एक बार गया था। बाहर और बाहर सर सेक्टर 62 गया था। So you have to travel. Traveling means knowing people, knowing places, getting different experiences. If you have seen an ad of an airline company, Emirates, their ad says, tomorrow belongs to those who have seen more. Who will be rich tomorrow? Who have seen more. They have seen different people, different places and have different experience. They will be rich tomorrow. Because tomorrow companies will hire those in business perspective who have more experience. Why would you like to have a Pune vendor? And if you are doing a meeting, you need to look around and analyzing Puma so well that you think that okay, I have lived in this Puma, but I can tell you about this Puma 100 things which you cannot tell. Where have you been brought? Kanpur, right? Kanpur, there is nothing you should like. Might be something. Find out. See, I'm telling you, obviously, a strong question in which can become your USP. And you would like to play on your strength, right? In the interview. What is your strength? What do you know? Hobbies you know because that is about you, right? So hobbies, if you know, you would like to keep speaking about it so that maximum time is consumed to convince that person who is sitting across the table so that he feels that okay, this guy knows a lot. And one part is more. So coming back, align your CV. Please align your CV. We have already had a discussion that yes, the career objective should be there or not. You can look into that. But yes, moving forward from next job, yes, must. For freshers, I don't know. But from next job, you need to have career objective because you have already been in some company and we expect that you will have some career. We are not giving you jobs, we are giving you career skills. There are very small companies which are giving you jobs. यहाँ job नहीं और job. Companies like Airtel, vodafone, bestsellers, Aditya, Tata, they give careers, they don't give jobs. They talk about careers. Introduce yourself as Google 100%. Please find out that what are the things which I have done. Yes. Please find out what all things I have done and try and introduce yourself as doer. That sir, my name is this, I have gone and brought up there. अगर इतना ही कॉमन होगा हर एक का इंटरव्यू तो फिर क्यों लेंगे फॉर्म? थोड़ा सा चेंज कर सकते हो. जैसे अगर आप सोचोगे, अगर आप CV 10 बार पढ़ोगे तो अपने आप समझ में आएगा हाँ यार कुछ तो चेंज कर सकता हूँ. क्या चेंज कर सकता हूँ लिमिट में. And as I told you, you can be anyone if you believe that I can be anyone. So you can speak about anyone, right? There will be one more guy who is inside you who loves movies. I know a lot of movies. Talk about it. One question little faster, please? Because sales profiles are, see, you can see that I am speaking a little faster than I can. I can also speak in a way which you understand. But I am speaking in a way which is apt for this job, which is a little faster because sales people don't have time. Sorry. Okay? We have everything but we don't have time. HR person can be patient, financial guy can be patient, but sales guy are known to be impatient, and we are good to be impatient because we earn more. We earn more and at a faster rate than others. Okay? So it's okay. I mean, you have to practice it if you not come. As I told you, Virat only, हम लोग सिर्फ यही देखते हैं कि he scores run in between or in between the pitch, but the tremendous work ethics which he carries in the net, जहाँ पे नेट्स होता है, जहाँ कोई कैमरा नहीं होता, he keeps practicing that ball. Okay, कि मैं मुझे यही hit करना है. I want to hit this ball that place. That practice we don't see, and that is what which reflects in ground, which we are concerned about, and we see the publicity side. Okay, so you need to practice at home and perform at interview. That is the ground. Ask for an opportunity. This is an important question. I have seen few guys doing it. Ask for an opportunity. What do you understand by it? Ask for an opportunity in interview. How many of you have seen Harry Potter? Harry Potter? अरे हाँ देखा होगा. You have seen Harry Potter? You like it? So there is a dialogue which is help will be given to those who deserve it. Ask for. Last was they modify it to deserve. Dumbledore says that, and it is as true as it comes in interview as well. See, your interview might not go as well as you would wish for. You are very good to have interview. You do not give 800%. But you know, when we talk about willingness to work, if I can see in the face of the person that he is really willing to work and he wants that opportunity badly, I'll still take it. And I have taken some people like that and they have given me results. That is my experience. In out of the 200 people team I have made in Airtel, some of the people who were non-deserving in interview, on the basis of interview, I have taken them on board because they wanted it badly, and they have given me the maximum result because they can work super hard. And if you can show that in an interview, why not? And what is wrong with the end statement that, sir, if you give me this opportunity, I will work very, very hard. I might not know this job right now at this point of time, and I am not able to explain you in a great way, but I learn it and I'll do it better than others. Someday you will do it. Just that you need to show that there. And if you practice it, if you say it in your head 1,000 times, in interview you will say it. If you don't say it, वहाँ पे एक surprise नहीं होने वाला. वहाँ पे आप surprise हो. ठीक है? Bouncer आप पे पड़ता है. And the last part, obviously we have spoken about it. Please read your CV. Important. I do read my CV. I like my CV because I want to like the person I am, so that when I have to sell myself, I do best what I can do. Last 1.5 hours, you have seen me selling myself as a presenter. Okay, so that's what you do when you try and sell to probably a vodafone distributor or Airtel distributor. Because he starts believing in you. बॉस ये बंदा सही है. सर आप करो तो सही बिजनेस मैं देखता हूँ. मैं हूँ. कहीं नहीं आ रहा. मैं हर दूसरे दिन आपसे मिल ही रहा हूँ. पैसे आपको मिल रहे हैं मैं बता. So go ahead like this. You do a lot of good. Okay. So guys, I think I have covered. I told you that this is basically about retail ops. Vodafone store in charge will open avenues for Zara, open avenues for H&M, which is coming in India. People have been hired. They're getting trained in UK now. A few of my colleagues have went there. They are in UK getting trained. H&M is coming in a bigger way. There is Oblique which is coming. There is a lot of brands which is coming, and everyone will look forward for retail operations job. Understand? They will not look for कि आपने कहाँ पे काम किया. But if you know the retail operations, मतलब एक store, team, ethics, पैसे handle कर लेता हूँ. बस. So this is a good opportunity. I have grown in retail from 7,000 to 1 lakh rupees. I don't mind some of you can. Probably surpass me getting it. Any questions, guys? I think I have any questions? We have answered a lot of questions in between.
answer that this is the person first, that is given some hurdle again. So how can you create a full of answer for this?
See, case-based question can be anything. Case-based questions are not basically to test that how good you can answer this. It is the approach which I do for. Just to give you an example, when I was in Pune and I was asked a question about when I went for a research interview, they asked me that, okay, how many chairs are there in Pune? First question which came to my mind was, this question is wrong. This question is wrong. This cannot be answered. Because how can I tell that how many chairs are there in Pune? It's not possible. That was the first instinct which made me stop thinking from that point to other point. Okay? I got rejected in that issue. But when I asked a research person, one of my friends is already working in research. I asked him that ये question पूछा गया था इसका आंसर क्या होगा? He said he's not looking for an answer है कि 4,76,501 chairs हैं पूरे नहीं. He's looking for an approach. Approach is if there are you will know that how many manufacturers are there in Pune. You will know, right? By अब just को उठा लो आपको पता चलेगा chair manufacturers कितने हैं. Imagine that you have 56 manufacturers of chair. Each manufacturer will have some certain amount of production. समझिए अगर वो एक manufacturer 1,000 चेयर बनाता है साल भर में, तो you have 56,000 chairs coming to Pune every year. And if you take a chair can last for 3 years, so basically इतने is multiplied to 3. See, it's not the right answer. It's an approach. And then look forward. Can you think beyond the perspective where I stop, which is ये question ही कर रहे हैं. कोई नहीं समझा रहा. Come back to your question, that is case-based. So this is also case-based question. A customer walks into the store, he has a problem, his SIM is not working, he is very angry, and in his anger, he slapped one of your staff. What will your action be as a student? Question? Now, I told you that any case-based question can be answered by taking these 5 perspectives. There is nothing beyond it. Nothing beyond it. Okay? So, first thing is, your service orientation will come into picture. But because the customer has taken to the next level, which is slapping, which is not allowed, so your staff welfare will take over. Okay? You may not be that polite that time. And it is not allowed that somebody can slap a Vodafone customer care executive anytime. You can talk in any manner, but you cannot slap, and I will stand by your team. And that is my stand. What I will do is I will take the customer's problem, I will tell him, please walk out of the store, your problem will be taken care of, for sure. I will get back to you on phone, but please walk out of the store right now. If you insist that no, I will slap him again, you have every right to call police. Okay? Company will take stand. Why? Because you have to manage your people. Because tomorrow, if you don't take a stand, other guys will feel कि यार मेरे को कोई भी मार के जाएगा, मेरा मैनेजर कुछ करता नहीं है, बेकार का मैनेजर. So you lose what? You lose influence. But as soon as you take stand, your influence increases, and that's what you want to become as a retail operations head. Right? You are a CEO of a store, which is a very rare profile for anyone because you manage finance in terms of cash management. You deal with banks, you deal with cash, you manage customer service, you manage software, you manage sales, you manage team, you manage ethics because you have a lot of cash and you don't steal yourself and you don't make anybody else steal. And if they steal, you become smart, then what are the ways they steal? I'm just only one, right? Customer आया पर इधर customer का मैंने उसे पैसे नहीं charge. Happens, right? It is not just that I have created it, happened. I have sacked people because of it. By the way, ethical standards are imposed by it. So you need to think that which of this can be mixed and matched. That's why I have given you this 5 points. कि आप इसमें थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखिएगा कि हाँ मुझे ये mix and match करना है and I can answer this question. Just that you need to keep thinking about it. कि कौन सा solution कहाँ गया? Fair enough? Anything else? Good question, right? Yes, it's Please will come. In Vodafone, it will come. Anything else? Done? We have asked a lot of questions, good. But I am sad that they listed the other part. But it's okay. We have spoken about this and all. These guys are common for both the lectures. But I would have preferred that